Hi, in this tutorial, I'll show you how any teacher in a Studio school can consult a student's planner, or if they're in charge of a specific class, can post to any student's planner as well. Let's start with the first part. Through the gear menu, I can select Open a Student's Planner, and I will see all the students in my school. I can also enter some names like this and just find the proper student. When I click OK, that student's planner is going to be displayed in read-only mode. Now you can see on the top which student this is for, and I can take a look throughout the different views and see how things are entered. Now the best view to look at is the tasks view, and I can see here this student has not been marking things as done, so that's kind of a first thing you might want to look at. If they have many late tasks, they're just not self-managing and marking their tasks as done. So you might want to talk to this student and say, this is a good practice. It will allow you to see what's upcoming a lot more clearly, and it's a good practice to go in every day and mark things as done. And then you can start looking at the next steps in helping them to plan. Now to get back to your own planner or switch to another student, you will use the gear menu again, and I'll just click on my account right here to go back to mine. So that's the first part. Now, as far as posting, right now I'm an English teacher in this school, and I could post to any of my English students at any time. So I'll start with that. So let's say this week, maybe on Wednesday during lunch, I want students from my English 111 class to come in for some tutoring. So I can click on the lunch area, create a new task. And the first important step is to change the course to the right group of kids. So I want the students from English 111, and I can say, anything I want. Maybe it's a reminder, maybe it's something we need to do, maybe it's some tutoring, maybe it's, work on, examples, and then, come to my office, number 204, whatever needs to be done there. You could put some extra attachments, whatever you would normally do with a task. And it will be at period L. Notice you can change this manually, but that means it will be during lunchtime in this specific schedule. So we'll save that. You'll notice the task has the color of the class, even if it's outside of it. And then I can tap on publish and publish to group. So that's my first example. So now this task is actually published to all the students. They will all see this task at this period, although they don't have English at that time. They might have another class, they might have nothing, they might have lunch. The task will still appear in the color of the original class. Now this is great for advisors as well. So I'm also the advisor for some other group of kids. So what I'll do is I will organize some time, maybe in the morning on that same day, and click here and add a new task. And maybe I want to do something specific. Maybe we have an activity where we, learn the school song. Anything. I'm really improvising things here. Um, and again, we'll pick a course here, and maybe, I manage a variety of things, but maybe I manage a club, or maybe I have, as you'll see here, my channel, which is basically a place I send information to a group of kids. So these can be called anything, really. So this is just a generic name. So what happens here is that any student that is subscribed to this channel or this class, I can post to their planner. And for that, either the students add this class manually by going to the gear and into the configure planner area and find that class and add it, or we can make it auto enroll for all students in the school. Or the administrator can enroll specific groups of kids if you want. So, all of these options work. It depends on the need. Now, once it's selected, I can now publish. Now, maybe I don't want to publish to everybody in this channel because this could be all the students in the school, or it could be only my advisory group or anything like that. But maybe it's something I just want to show a couple of kids very specifically. So I can actually filter and publish to some of my students, maybe these three. I'm sure I want this guy on my team to play the guitar. So I can just post to those three. This is also available for any class that you publish to, but it's really useful when you're using a channel like this. So now I've posted to those three specific students, and in their AM period, as long as they're enrolled in this class, and they are because I saw their name, well, they will see this on their planner. So there you go. That's how viewing planners and the channels work in Studyo.